Philadelphia Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni almost throws down with a Giants fan. Eyewitness account, sort of, coming up next.
The following announcement has been paid for by
The ENN Podcast.
He has a good energy, you guys.
Can you feel
Sport.
that excitement? And also,
The merchandise, wearing the hats.
Is what I'm seeing for real?
I'm here live from Lincoln Financial.
I can't wait till this video's over so I can say its name anymore.
Music.
Wow.
Again, and I hate to do this again, but these are goofy.
What the hell? What is it? Whoa! What the hell?
And more.
What's his next book gonna be called? I did not see that coming.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the ENN Podcast. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, live from bar 4133 on a very special episode with a very, very special guest. But before we get to that, let's talk about what's causing all this. And what's causing all this is an incident that happened a couple weeks ago at Centennial Park in Haddonfield, New Jersey. Now, allegedly, and this is according to a Giants fan that called the WFAN radio station during Boomer Esiason's show, allegedly, this fan had an altercation with Philadelphia Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni. Now, according to said fan, as you can see in the graphic, Nick Sirianni had a problem with his attire as he was wearing a New York Giants hat and a New York Yankees t-shirt. Nick Sirianni went up to the guy allegedly and said, "Hey, I got a problem with what you're wearing." Or the guy bucked up, and then Nick said, "Hey, Brian Dable and your team sucks." Now, I don't believe any of this. I mean, especially the latter part of it. Something could have happened. It could have been all in fun, but I just don't believe it. Now, the Eagles or Sirianni have not said anything about this, have not said it's true or false as of said recording. Now, here at ENN, I dug deep into my resources, and I happened to find a guy that has first-hand account of what happened that day on the tennis court, and he is making a return to this podcast after like a season's absence. I mean, we didn't see him at all last year, and I want to know why, because I'm kind of worried about you, buddy. Angry Alan, how are you, and why have you not been on this channel?
All right, I'm here. And don't act like you care where I've been. The entire 2021 football season, I had COVID.
You had COVID? Look, I'm not saying you didn't, but for most people, they have COVID for a month or maybe 2 months, sometimes just weeks. You had it for an entire football season? I don't understand that.
Yeah, the entire season, genius. That football was so bad, I didn't want to see or talk to anybody. So I kept getting it. On purpose.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you at least vaccinated now?
Vaccinated? Vaccinated? If I wanted unnecessary pain, I'd watch Jalen Hurts versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs. Hurts. The only one he was hurting was me. Well, quite frankly, you're lucky I'm even here. I mean, if I didn't hear that change hit my Cash App, I'd probably be at the bar down the street. But anyway, yes, I was the one and only eyewitness to when Nicky Sirianni, Coach Nicky Sirianni, or Nicky Footballs as we call him, almost went to blows with a stinking Giants fan at the tennis court. It all started, we were doing a little construction job over there, and I saw the most beautiful thing I've seen in a while, that being Mrs. Sirianni. And, you know, she's with her husband, and I figured I'd go over there, holler, say hi, and wish luck on the upcoming season. Not to Coach Nick, but to his wife, because she's going to have to go through a lot to watch the garbage he's about to produce. But anyway, and then I see, out the corner of my eye, that stinking logo, that Giants logo, and then below that, a Yankees logo. There was a fan who had the nerve to wear that gear on our tennis courts. So I look at Coach Nicky and I say, "Hey, you going to let him get away with that? You know, that logo reminds me. I had a broken vacuum cleaner when I had COVID. My wife took it to the repair shop. They put a New York Giants logo on it, and it started to suck again." Well, Sirianni didn't want to hear no more, and he walked right over.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight, because this is mind-boggling to me. So you're the reason for this happening. You antagonized Coach Sirianni into going over there, that's unbelievable to me. Just go on with the story.
He gets over there and he says to this bum, "Hey, I don't appreciate you wearing that stuff on my courts." And the guy says, "Well, if you don't like it, why don't you do something about it?" Sirianni looks him straight in the eye, and this is what they don't tell you in the other media. And he says, "You know what the difference between a New York Giants fan and a bucket of crap is?" And the guy says, "I don't know, but I guess you're getting ready to tell me." Sirianni says, "The difference is the bucket. Now throw up your friggin' hands so I can knock your teeth down your throat."
This sounds absolutely nuts. I mean, Alan, what broke it up? Because they didn't fight. Like, what happened? I feel like you're leaving something out. I feel like there's something that you just don't want to talk about. Did you break it up? What happened? Because I hear there's another element to this story. What eventually happened for this to stop?
Okay, look, I don't even want to really talk about this, but you're right. Yeah, they didn't go to blows because no, I didn't break it up. I just happened to grow a liking to Miss Sirianni, and as this is all going on, I'm asking her for the number, and I almost get it when Nick, at the corner of his eye, sees what's going on, turns around, walks over to me, and that stinking Giants fan runs away. And, everything was straightened out. I told Nick, hey, good luck with Jalen and AJ and Devonta. And, good luck with the whole new defense and everything. And I'll sure the hell be rooting on. Well, I'll be pretending to root you on, or I'm telling you that I'm going to root you on right here. But we all know how that's going to go. I mean, I'm Angry Alan for everything. That's my whole thing. That's my gimmick. But yeah, eyewitness account. Thank you for your money. I'll take another beer, and I'm out of here.
Well, look, guys, I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if you believe it, but Angry Alan says it happened, and he's back on the ENN podcast. I'm not sure when he'll return, but he definitely will be. Definitely never he's always outspoken, I should say, as the guy just always says what's on his mind. And quite frankly, he's always miserable. He's that miserable Philly fan that you love to hate and hate to love. With that being said, guys, I hope you got a kick out of this episode of the ENN podcast. We'll be back with more content. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, go Birds, and I'll see you later.
Eagle Nation to stand.
And I see, well, I knocked that over, didn't I? You're going to have to cut.